Hi guys, so this is Rohit and welcome to my channel. This channel is all about manifesting to help you manifest your goals faster, help you get to your end goal, manifest good health, good relationships, job or a business, whatever you desire with using the power of imagination. So I've been on a bit of a break because I've been really diving deeply into manifesting, really trying to understand where are the missing keys, why some people get the results, why some people are not getting the results, and why in some areas I myself have been able to get results much easier than other people. Why do certain people have certain challenges, and why some people can manifest some things easily but really struggle with manifesting certain other things, or some people can manifest small things very easily, like a book, a cup of coffee, a treat, a free drink, a free meal, but they have real trouble manifesting the specific person or money or what it is. So I really dove deep into this and really went deep into Neville's book, which is The Power of Awareness, and his first chapter is all about awareness. And I realized after really diving into and looking into different spiritual teachers, spiritual teachings, that awareness is the key to manifesting. So why is it so important to understand who we are? Why is it so important to really understand who we are? And that's the key to manifesting. A lot of people, if you go to and read Eckhart Tolle's book, and sometimes if you see his videos and you look under his videos comments, a lot of people say, oh, your book is actually a manifesting book. What Eckhart Tolle talks about is about manifesting. He doesn't say it, but it's about manifesting. And even though other people will see it differently, but a lot of people who are into manifesting or who use manifesting or are conscious about manifesting will look into that and say, actually, Eckhart Tolle's book is about manifesting. So there's a saying like, what you seek seeks you. So if you're looking at the book as from a lens of manifesting, but you will find. But what I've realized, a lot of big spiritual teachers, a lot of successful spiritual teachers, even throughout centuries, have understood this concept of awareness, of understood what and who they really are. So let's dive into it. Who are you really? Who are you? So sometimes we might identify with our name, our feelings, our thoughts, our emotions, many things. Sometimes people identify with their culture, their country, their religion, where they were brought up by their parents, their nationality, their sports teams, their favorite artists, good music, food. Could be many things, right? People identify with many things. So the first thing people identify, if people told me, who are you? I would say, oh, I'm Rohit, and I'm a teacher, I'm a coach, right? Or I love to sing, I'm a musician. So I would identify with these things, but at a very surface level, think about it. If you say I am Rohit, or I am whatever your name is that a concept or is it really true? Think about it. When you were born, you were given a name. I am this, I am that. But did you actually choose that name? And what did it actually mean at that time when you were a baby? You couldn't even conceptualize what a name means. So you had this thing, which everyone called you by that, and eventually you realize everyone calls me with this name, so it must belong to me. But actually, it's just a label to identify our human form. But if you go deeper, because think about it, many people, like I teach part-time, so I have students, when they join and they are in kindergarten level, they have a certain name. Maybe they choose a name, they might choose a silly name like Spider-Man. And as they get older, they come in to me and say, teacher, I don't like this name anymore. Can you give me a different name? I said, okay, tell me which name do you want? And they might choose from Spider-Man. He might say, change my name to Sean. Okay. And then when they go to, let's say they grow up and they become teens, sometimes they ask me again, teacher, I want to change your name. So think about it. People are constantly changing their names. You can legally change your name. You can have a nickname which people go call you by, and you can. So what is name? It's just a concept. And is it claimed or is it given? And we keep changing our names as well. So that is another thing as well. Now the next concept becomes, are we really our feelings? Some people identify with their feelings. They think feeling is everything. I'm feeling down. Or sometimes ask them, who are you? Or sometimes they misunderstand and think that I'm asking them, how are you? and then say, I'm great, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm not feeling so good, I'm a bit tired. You hear a lot of times people say they're a bit tired, right? So they are identifying with their thoughts. But who is thinking? Think about it. If you're thinking, then who is it that is thinking? Is it your name that is thinking? Who is it that is thinking? And there's a beautiful picture of this person with the brain here and these butterflies all around them. And this picture signifies something very important, because these butterflies will come and go. You will have all kinds of thoughts throughout the day. Some positive thoughts, some negative thoughts, some really crazy thoughts, and some really normal thoughts, right? Some depressing thoughts and some really inspirational, powerful thoughts. You have all these thoughts. And sometimes if you're in a different state, maybe if you've just you went on a nice run and now you're feeling good. Maybe you had your best food, or maybe you had a best intimate session with your partner, and now you're feeling great in your body. Now you're feeling completely different. Now you're thinking, okay, I feel completely different. I didn't really change myself. Well, why is it that? And sometimes you get up in the morning and you just feel down. You feel terrible for whatever reason. And I was like, why am I feeling this way? So a lot of times you understand that, with your physical movement, with something happening in the external world, feelings are not permanent. They do change. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it takes less time, but they're not permanent and they keep changing. So are you actually your feelings? Sometimes if you just observe the feeling you have in your body, it will eventually pass away, right? I went to some great concerts and I was just buzzing with energy. I had this beautiful feeling after the concert. Eventually it passed away. I was buzzing for a week, maybe 2, and eventually that feeling subsided. So are we really our feelings? So I'll give you a small experiment. If you're driving, don't do it right now, but if you are at home or you are in a place where you can sit down calmly by yourself, just sit down and think about what you're thinking. And if there's a thought which comes up, you imagine a cloud around the thought, like this cloud, and you put your thought inside the cloud. Okay, so for example, I'm still fasting. I do intermittent fasting. I don't eat for 16 hours. I'm still fasting. So I'm having naturally thought I should eat. So I put the picture of the thought. It could be a label. You can put food and put it inside the cloud, or you can put a picture of whatever your favorite dish is: noodles, burger, fries, French fries, whatever it is, right? Muffin, cake, whatever. You put it in the picture. And you just observe that thought. You observe the cloud. And clouds are never steady. They always eventually pass across the sky. So your thoughts are fleeting. They will eventually fly across the sky. Now you get a different thought. Maybe you have something to do at your work and now you're thinking about work. You put a label of work and you put it inside the cloud. And then again, this thought is flying. Right? And now you're really wondering. And if you do that, you just sit with it. Whenever you think of a thought, you put it inside a cloud label and imagine it floating by eventually. And you will see that no thought is forever. Eventually, every thought will pass. Some thoughts are very hard. And sometimes you get caught up and you keep evaluating on these thoughts. But if you realize they are just passing by like a cloud across the sky, you will realize that thoughts are fleeting. This is what they teach in a lot of Buddhist meditation practice, Vipassana meditation, a lot of breathing and old school meditation. They teach this technique where you focus on your breathing and your thoughts are just passing across the sky, or just passing. They're temporary. So you go by that. And then some people identify with emotions. You might have a thought, and with that same thought, you will have a completely different emotion. You might have a completely different. For example, if you have a thought, oh, I have a bill to pay, and then suddenly you realize you've already paid the bill, you will have a feeling of relief. Okay, different emotion. Then you realize I have a bill to pay, and you realize, oh crap, it's past 2 days or due date, I'm late. Now you have a feeling of dread or discomfort, or you are mad at yourself, right? So different thoughts can create different emotions. But who is it that is actually feeling? Is it you who is feeling? Who is it that's actually feeling? So we can have all these emotions depending on all kinds of thoughts, or your physical state. You have all these different emotions. So you have to really think, who am I? Are these emotions? And you can, the way you watched your thoughts using the meditative exercise I told you, the same way you can observe your emotions. And you will realize, just like thoughts, emotions are also temporary and they will eventually pass by. Okay? Emotions, feelings. Some people use the same terms, but think about it, go deeper. Who is it that's actually feeling? Now we come to the crux of it. Now we come to the key thing. Now I want you to do this exercise. If you're driving, don't do it. But if you are in a room by yourself, or go to a room, pause this video, go to a room by yourself where you can relax for a bit. Just sit in one of the corners of the room and imagine you have a camera in the top corner of your room. Like you have a corner, there's a camera, top corner. And you see yourself through that camera. So you're sitting in your chair, like I'm sitting in myself in this chair. And I take a deep breath and exhale. I just relax myself and I look at myself through the camera in the top corner in my room. And I'm looking at myself. So I'm observing myself, which might seem a bit freaky, a bit weird, but just do it just be open, just be willing to do it just for a few minutes. And just observe yourself. What are you doing? You're just sitting there idly. And you observe yourself as what thoughts you're having. Like, oh, I'm watching Rohit's channel, I'm watching this YouTube video, he's telling me something important. You know, this could be a breakthrough for me. Or you're like, oh, I've spent too much time on YouTube. Whatever thoughts you're having, you can observe yourself through the camera in the corner. You're observing your thoughts, you're observing your body, you're observing yourself, your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions. And you can stay in this observer state, and from this top corner in your room, you observe yourself. And you can just sit there and just observe. What are you doing? What thoughts are coming by? Something related to your house, work, food, exercise, a meetup, whatever thoughts are coming by, just observe. Are you feeling a certain way? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling relaxed? Are you feeling calm? What is that you're feeling? Like, I'm feeling very calm, so I can see myself is feeling calm. And now you can slowly open your eyes. And now you see that you were able to observe yourself. So you became detached from your body, your concept of who you are. You became detached from that concept and you were able to observe yourself from the corner of your eye to this particular concept. And that is where the concept of observer comes in. Who you are is you're observing yourself. So basically you are a consciousness. This is what Neville said, that we are all consciousness, and consciousness is the only reality, and we are infinite awareness, and we are all connected through it. You want to use the term consciousness as awareness, we are all it. So you now know you can be an observer and you can detach from your concept of emotions, feelings, your name, any other labels. Okay. Neville said consciousness is the only reality. And if you look at it, this is the code which is a magnificent quote by Neville, and I really love this quote. He's like, I am wealthy, poor, healthy, sick, free, confined, were first of all impressions or conditions felt before they became visible expressions, right? Your world is your consciousness objectified. Waste no time in trying to change the outside. Change within, or the impression, and the without or the expression will take care of itself. When the truth of this statement dawns upon you, you will know that you have found the lost word or the key to every door. So you have found the secret. That's the secret what Rhonda Byrne said. And I am I am, your I amness, is your consciousness, infinite awareness, is the magical lost word which was made flesh in the likeness of that which you are conscious of being. Okay, so your world is your consciousness objectified. And from this conscious form, we can move into different states and occupy different states. And the state we occupy, a state of wealth, state of health, state of calmness, state of freedom, from that you create your world. Okay. So as Neville said, beautiful quote again, man moves in a world that is nothing more or less than his consciousness objectified. Everything is your consciousness objectified. Okay. So why do we need to be aware? Why do we need to be conscious? And why is it so important that we should be aware, that we should be conscious? Why is it so important? The reason why it is important is once we become conscious, you will be able to catch yourself when you're drifting into unconsciousness, where you're getting lost in emotions, when you're reacting to things, when things don't go your way. You can remember that you can always detach yourself and become an observer. You can be the camera in the top corner of your room and observe yourself. And that is where the magic happens. Your reactions reveal where you live psychologically. That's what Neville said. And where you live psychologically determines how you live here in this visible world. So the importance of this is your daily life should be immediately apparent. Right? This is the key. What he's saying is, this is the key. This is the reason why we are a certain way. The importance of this in your daily life should be immediately apparent, right? When you're reacting and when you become aware and you're conscious of what state you're in or what feeling you're in, you're able to catch yourself, take a few deep breaths, relax yourself, and gently bring yourself back to the state you desire to be in. So for example, if I'm having health issue, right, for the longest time I suffered with fissures, right, and it's one of the reasons why I moved to manifesting, and I imagined myself being healed. Even though I was bleeding, it was hurting, I relaxed myself, I detached myself from this reality. I became aware I'm getting caught up with this pain. I'm getting aware that I'm getting caught up with my current situation. Maybe I'm feeling down. I'm aware that I'm feeling down, and from this awareness I realize that this is not who I am. Okay? This is not who I am. I'm infinite awareness, and I detach myself and I bring myself gently to a state where I'm already healed, where I'm already in a great health, and all this stress goes away and I move into the state of health. That's why becoming aware and really understanding who you are becomes extremely important. Because once you understand that you are consciousness, you are infinite awareness, which is infinite, which is always present, omnipresent, non-judgmental, and we can connect to that awareness anytime we want. That is who you truly are. And once you get that, then you will be, whenever you are reacting in your life, whenever other circumstances happen where you're reacting to those circumstances, you will be able to pull yourself out. You will remember, oh, my body is hurting, I'm reacting to it, I'm thinking, oh, why this pain has to happen to me? Why did I do this? What did I do to suffer? Why is this suffering happening on me? You catch yourself, you realize, you become aware. Oh, I'm falling off. Maybe you're manifesting a specific person. Person is not texting to you. Maybe they're ignoring you. Maybe they ghosted you, and now you're feeling, how will this happen? I don't know if this can happen. Do they actually love me? Do they even care about me? They blocked me, or they stopped responding to me. And you get caught up in these thoughts. You become aware. You catch yourself. Oh, I'm getting caught up in these thoughts. I'm reacting, and I'm living psychologically in this state. So you catch yourself. Then you relax yourself. You do breathing, meditation. If you want to do some exercise, journaling, whatever tool you want to use. Some people like to use music, running, whatever, meditation, breathing, Wim Hof technique, whatever method you use. You calm yourself down and you gently bring yourself back to the state of, we're already in a relationship. We have been in a relationship for 3 years. He loves me, or she loves me, or they love me. very much. And you go into that state of as if you already are there. You live in a different state psychologically, but you're able to do this transition because you're aware. That doesn't mean you have to do this 24/7. It can get exhausting, but 3-4 times a day, maybe 5 times a day. You can set an alarm on your phone if you wish to, which rings every 3 hours, and you check in yourself. Where am I psychologically living? Just do that for 2 weeks. And in 2 weeks, you will become so much more aware that when you're falling out of state, when you're falling into a different world psychologically, you catch yourself, you relax yourself, and you gently bring yourself back to your desired state. And you will see the power of imagination. Then you will see how what you imagine will come to reality, because you are now aware and you're able to catch yourself when you're falling out of your wish fulfilled, when you're falling out of your imaginal scene, when you're falling out of state. And you can gently bring yourself back to your desired state, to your imagination, to your desired and your wish fulfilled. And this is a game changer, because when you really get it, when you become really good at being aware and holding on to that awareness, everything else falls into place. It becomes so much easier to manifest. It's like a pillar of manifesting, which I myself ignored for a while. But because I've read Eckhart Tolle's book and all that, so I was able to tap more into the concept of being present, not being reactive, and being more calm. So usually I'm way more calmer than most people. And that's why for me, a lot of manifestations come a lot easier. So once you get to that state, when you become more aware, more calm, and you're able to bring yourself gently, not beating yourself up. Why did I fall off? Why did I do this? Why I'm always negative? Why I'm like this? No, don't beat yourself up. Relax, use a water technique, use breathing, exercising generally, whatever it is to calm yourself down, music, meditating. Once you're in a calm state, then you visualize your dream as if it's already here. Then you go to your end state, you live in your wish fulfilled. So I hope you really understand the value of it. As Neville also mentioned, the importance of this in your daily life should be immediately apparent. Okay, so now you really understand how powerful it is, and now you really understand who you are. If you need to watch this video again, go ahead and watch this video a couple of times. Really understand what I was trying to do. Do the meditation cloud watching exercise, where you watch your thoughts as if they are clouds a few times a day. Maybe do the observer exercise a few times a day, and you will see the power of imagination. You will see how powerful this shift is. And once you really get this shift, imagination and living in the end, manifesting, everything becomes so much easier in your life. You will be living more into the flow state, and you will be enjoying your life. So until then, I wish you great success. If you have any questions, post them in the comment section below. I would like to know your thoughts. And if you have any ideas of any more tools or techniques you can use to relax yourself, mention them in the chat box as well, in the comment section. And I will see you in the next video. I wish you great success on your manifesting journey. Have a good one. And I will see you later. Bye.